¿Qué pasó, mi gente? Welcome to the Forever Grind Show. This is your host, El Daviso. Happy Friday, everybody. We made it. Hope y'all had that caffeine kick. Hope y'all made it to work safely this morning. My goodness. I mean, has it been me? Has it been me? Or was this week a little slower this time around? Because it felt like it took forever just to get to Friday. I mean, shoot. I mean, let me know if it's just me. Did you have how's your week? I'm gonna talk to you guys. How's your week? You guys had a good week? Anybody had a messed up week? More physically work demand week. Hope y'all doing good. So how about that game last night? Um, um, if you watch that game from start to finish, props to you, man. Props to you. I wouldn't have blamed you if you left. And I mean, talk about it was bad. It was a bad game. It wasn't entertaining. It was a letdown. The only thing I thought was entertaining was after that penalty, or I forgot what it was, but the ref had this face after this. I forgot what his name. He's number 11. I need to remember his name. But on the Seahawks, just shouted out a curse word, and next thing you know, the ref was just like, he had that type of face, like some face you would give your kids when they give you a smart remark. I used to be that kid. I was never a trouble kid, but I used to have my moments. But anyways, yeah, it had no flavor. It had no excitement. Typical Thursday night game, divisional rivalry game. But there came a point in that game where it was just getting sad. It just looked like the Arizona Cardinals are losing their fans. People were booing Kyler Murray. People were booing the Cardinals. It just wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking good. It was 17-3 or 17-6 at one point. And it didn't look like they were trying. Which it just warrants a couple questions, honestly. A couple valid questions. Is Kyler Murray the guy? Does he have what it takes to lead this franchise to a Super Bowl, let alone a playoff game? Should Marvin Harrison go somewhere else when his rookie deal is done? I got the answers for you, honestly. Some strong takes, some strong opinions, but I honestly do feel this type of way. Let me tell you. I'm not an Arizona Cardinals fan. I right now I don't really care for them, and it's not a disrespect, but there's honestly other teams that are by far more worthy of even talking about. No disrespect to Arizona Cardinal fans. Really, no disrespect. But just like how I grill the Miami Dolphins, as I've been doing this whole season, even though we are at the start of week 4, changes needed to have some consistency. I honestly think that Kyler Murray is not that guy. He's not the guy to lead the Arizona Cardinals into a championship. He's been in the league since 2019. He's been to the playoffs once. No wins. I don't think he's been back in the playoffs since. I believe the last time he was in the playoffs was in 2022. if I'm not mistaken. I just don't see it. Primetime Deion Sanders said before Kyler Murray was ever drafted, they asked him at one point, should he pursue football or should he pursue baseball? You know what Deion Sanders said? If I was Kyler Murray, and I quote, if I was Kyler Murray, I pick up that baseball bat and I'm never looking back. End quote. I could paraphrase that a little bit. But now it's starting to seem like that should have been the case. Listen, Kyler Murray is a very unorthodox quarterback. I'm not saying that he's not capable. I mean, Jim Kelly was never the tallest quarterback. He played for the Buffalo Bills. Made it to a few Super Bowls. We all know how that went. But nonetheless, it's just, I don't want to say that the NFL is a big man's game. Troy Polamalu wasn't the biggest dude. Legendary. Legend himself. But with Kyler Murray, it's not looking the part. It's really not. It doesn't look like he wants it. Who am I to judge? I'm just calling it like I see it. And the way I'm seeing it is that I don't see it. It's called the eyeball test. And I don't see that fire, not just with Kyler Murray, but within the Arizona Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., son of the legend of Marvin Harrison, who once played for the Indianapolis Colts, catching passes from Peyton Manning. Super Bowl champion. You could tell it's in the blood. I saw Marvin Harrison Jr. last year in his rookie year. I honestly thought he's a phenomenal player, but I also thought with someone that talented, he doesn't belong in Arizona. He needs to go somewhere where he could actually, where someone could benefit from his game. He had an interception yesterday, but I think it's more to it than that for him. That is not what he looks like on an average game. I honestly feel once his rookie season is done, Marvin Harrison Jr. needs to go somewhere else. Somewhere where he could at least make a quarterback. I'm not saying he should go to a contender. But what I am saying is he needs to go somewhere where he could complement a quarterback and the quarterback could complement him. Maybe Tampa Bay. Maybe Detroit. Hell, maybe in the New York Jets, should Justin Fields get a lot better. Matter of fact, that's not a bad idea whatsoever. Imagine Justin Fields and Marvin Harrison Jr. That's just me. I'm just spitballing out here. I'm just trying to make a conversation here. I can see that happening. I mean, why not? There's so many other teams that could use his talent. I just don't feel that way with the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, the only thing that looked good last night was their debut of their uniforms. Look like Christmas Oreos, if you ask me. Not saying that as an insult. If you took it as an insult, I apologize. That is what it looked like. But I honestly feel there could be a lot more to that team. I mean, unfortunately, they lost James Conner for the season. Do I see James Conner coming back? I mean, for less money on a 1-year deal, possibly. He's been in the league for a long time. He came from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't remember how many years ago that was. Possibly maybe 6 years, 2019, maybe 2020. one of those years. And he produced a lot for the Arizona Cardinals as their running back. I just don't see it. I don't see any progression. I don't see any motivation. I don't see any fire within the Arizona Cardinals. It's been a while. I mean, the last time I saw them on fire, for sure, 2022 when Kyler Murray took them to the playoffs. But prior to that, I don't know. Carson Palmer, maybe? There came a time where they were like 7-1 until Carson Palmer got injured. And then Arizona went to the NFC Championship where they played against Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. I mean, I honestly thought they had a chance after beating Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers after Aaron Rodgers threw 2 monster back-to-back Hail Marys. Larry Fitzgerald went for that long drive and even scored in overtime. I don't know if y'all remember that. Took you down to memory lane. Just one of the highlights that I remember personally from the Arizona Cardinals. I'll take it even further. When the Cardinals were led by Kurt Warner. Remember that? Their slogan that year, I forgot what year it was. I want to say maybe 2008. Their slogan, their mantra, let's shock the world. Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald. That's where we saw the rise of Larry Fitzgerald. Just a few that was the first time that Arizona actually went to the Super Bowl. They would have won had it not been for that final catch that Ben Roethlisberger threw. I believe to San Antonio Holmes. I could be wrong on that one, but it looked almost unreal, that catch. But I just don't. I want to see more. I'm not a fan of Arizona, but then again, I am a fan of the game, and I would love to see more for the Arizona Cardinals. I just don't see it this year. I don't see them making the playoffs. I don't see any progression. There needs to be some type of change as well. And I say that sincerity because I do wish more for teams. I love this game, man. It's a beautiful game. It's not the same, honestly. But then again, we're here talking about it. Hopefully, they get their stuff together. Hopefully, there's some improvements for all you Arizona Cardinal fans, for everybody who's from Arizona. Hopefully, there's some change. I don't think it's this year. But moving on, this Sunday, I got a couple games for y'all. Matter of fact, I got too many games for you guys to watch. I can only put 5. I could put them all, honestly, but to be fair, I'm a top 5 games to watch this Sunday. Not in any particular order, but they're worth watching just to determine how the future is going to be in the NFL. This one, I'm going to put these two just for entertainment purposes. I don't think they're necessarily games to watch. You be the judge. Maybe they are. Just for entertainment purposes, the Chargers at the New York Giants. I'll tell you why. It's Jackson Dart's debut. We're hopefully we get to see some potential. It's gonna be some rookie offense. I'm gonna hope that the Chargers don't lose. I don't see any way the Chargers should lose the way they've been playing this year, the way they've been playing up to week 4. I'm gonna give that game to the Chargers, but for entertainment purposes, I do want to see what the Jackson Dart's got. That should be an interesting game. Another one, just for entertainment purposes, Vikings and Steelers. It's going to be, I believe, in Dublin, Ireland at 9:30. Pacific time, I believe. If not, no, Pacific. I guess will be 6:30. Eastern will be 9:30. That should be some game to watch. People have been questioning Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. And the Vikings, you know what? Brian Flores knows what he's doing with that defense. So it'll be interesting to watch. And then Carson Wentz, after that win, let's see if he still got it. I do have. So yeah, I got top 5 games to check out this weekend. No particular order. The Eagles at the Bucks. Let me tell you something. It's something about those Buccaneers, man. Like, there's just a lot of grit. They don't tell you that they're horrible. They don't tell you that they're the best. They just tell you they're here to play. That's how I see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'm not going to lie. I think they're going to cause the Eagles some trouble. Who's winning that game? You know what? I'm still going to go with the Eagles. But that's going to be interesting to watch. The Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles at Tampa Bay to face the Buccaneers. Second game, the Colts at the Rams. This is a game I'm waiting for the Colts. This is why it's one of the games to watch. I want to see the Colts in action against a playoff contender. The Rams are still a contender. What happened last week happened. I'm not trying to give any write-offs or give anybody take anybody off the hook. They messed up on the field goal try. Eagles took advantage. But this is the game I want to see for the Colts. I want to know how they do. Let me tell you, I don't even care if they lose. I want to see how they play against a contender. Can they keep up? I don't want to see a blowout. If I see a blowout with the Colts, that will tell me everything I need to know. But I hope it's not the case because the Colts are good. They're looking great. I want to see this game tomorrow. I probably want to see this game more than I want to watch the Chargers. The Ravens at Chiefs. I mean, they're both 1-2. But who needs this game more? The Ravens or the Chiefs? And that is the $1 million question. Who truly needs this game more? Honestly, I think the Chiefs need this game more. To prove that they're still the team. That they still could be feared for. Or feared at. It's so hard to pick who needs this game more. Because there's ramifications for both of them for whoever lose. If the Ravens lose this game, they'll be 1-3. It will warrant me to take back my Super Bowl pick. And it's just disappointing. If the Chiefs go 1-3, someone's going 1-3. It's gonna be a narrative, and this is what we're gonna talk about on Monday. There's gonna be a huge narrative for one of these teams. Nonetheless, who needs this more? And that's going to be a big conversation we're going to have on Monday. The Browns at the Lions. Why is this game important? Maybe it's not, but damn. That Brown defense. If you saw how they treated the Green Bay Packers, and granted, it was expected. That game was extremely expected. You got Myles Garrett on that defense for the Browns. You have Micah Parsons on that defense for the Packers. It was expected to be a chess match. This is why you paid Micah Parsons. This is why you paid Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett almost took off. He didn't want to be there. But then, cha-ching. That money can change anybody. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't know. I would love to know one day. And the last game, the Packers at the Cowboys. See, this Sunday, it's full of good storylines. It's full of good narratives. I mean, thank goodness it's on Sunday Night Football, the main event. It's Micah Parsons' return back to Dallas. I mean, we all know who's going to win that game. We all know. But it's still going to be interesting to watch. But what's going to be more fun? The game or the facial expressions that Jerry Jones is going to put out? I may know that Jerry Jones might not hold any grudges. But I'm willing to bet he's regretting letting go of Micah Parsons. I mean, after not having CeeDee Lamb, can it get any worse? Ooh, and I got some wood here. I'm knocking on it. I'm not a Cowboy fan. I almost don't even want to think about it. But can it truly get any worse? But those, I think, are the games to watch. The Eagles at the Bucks, Colts at the Rams, Ravens at Chiefs, Packers at Cowboys, Browns at Lions. And then two other side games, the Vikings at Steelers, Chargers at the Giants. Oh, my God. I'm looking forward to Monday, man, because that is going to be something to talk about. I mean, sure, I'm going to talk about the Packers and the Cowboys. But sure, I'm going to love talking about the Colts and the Rams, the outcome. Am I going to say, ha, I told you so? The Colts can't beat a true contender? Or are we going to say the Colts are actually here and they're here to stay? Who are we going to be roasting more, the Ravens or the Chiefs? Because someone's going to be severely under 500. And it's not going to look good. It's going to be a climb for one of these two teams. Because the Ravens are aspiring to finally go to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are at least trying to reclaim their division, which right now they're dead last. But it's going to be something fun to talk about. Extremely fun. And I can't wait. As you may know, MLB fans, this Sunday is the final game. The final Sunday until the playoffs. San Diego Padres. I'm a little concerned. That bullpen is not. I'm not at all confident about in that bullpen. Honestly, if you ask me, them Milwaukee Brewers. I mean, Padres did win, but however, they got something going there. Do the Dodgers got what it takes to get back to the dance? Given the seeding that Detroit's got, do you really think they're going to make it all the way? We're going to find out. Once the postseason starts, I'm going to talk some baseball. I'm very excited. The postseason, the MLB postseason is my favorite time of year. It just makes it more interesting. I mean, I can only talk about baseball so much because there's just so many games. I can't watch every one of them, but it's still entertaining to watch. I love baseball. I love basketball. Basketball season is right around the corner. The NBA. I'm very excited about that one. And we're going to talk about it. Will Luka Doncic have a chance to take the Lakers to the NBA Finals? Because let me tell you something. This ain't LeBron's team anymore. Oh, no. The future of the Lakers are with Luka Doncic. I'm going to have a lot to talk about that. These are teasers that we're going to be talking about. It's going to be a loaded October. Let me tell you that much. We're still going to talk football. We're going to talk NBA. We're going to talk MLB. Ooh. It's going to be exciting, people. Oh, man. What a week. What a Friday. What a Friday it's going to be. Y'all be safe out there tonight if you're going to go out. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. If you work that 9 to 5, I'm with you. Can't wait to have that free Friday off. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy football Sunday, all my NFL fans. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the Forever Grind Show. This is your host, El Daviso. Much love, y'all. Peace.